You might believe that you are aware of what is going on with XRP, but nothing could have adequately prepared you for this. The disclosure of a classified internal strategy document by a whistleblower from within BlackRock has just occurred. The document consists of 3 pages that entirely rewrite the way that we see the future of XRP. Ignore anything you've been told about exchange-traded funds, ETFs for XRP, market speculation, or retail hype. The transfer of traditional finance onto the XRP ledger is not merely a new financial product, rather it is a full-scale movement of traditional finance practices. The memorandum indicates that BlackRock is not dabbling in anything. They intend to construct a tokenized money market fund that will be implemented directly on the XRPL. The fund will have assets worth $1.6 trillion that are ready to be deployed. This is definitely not a small sum. In fact, it is greater than the gross domestic product of several nations and greater than the market capitalization of entire industries. And this is just the beginning. By utilizing XRP as the native gas and settlement asset, BlackRock is able to achieve a level of speed and efficiency that has never been seen before. The idea is brilliant in its simplicity. Money market funds that are traditionally managed are constrained by multiple layers of middlemen, lengthy settlement delays, and hidden charges that, to tell you the truth, simply eat away at returns. The document makes a clear reference to these inefficiencies, indicating that XRP is the only choice that is capable of managing the volume and liquidity that is required for a fund of this magnitude. Each transaction will be almost instantaneous, will nearly not incur any costs, and will be completely auditable. This is not merely an innovation for BlackRock, rather, it is a necessity for the company to remain competitive. They are no longer able to rely entirely on conventional banking rails because the future is digital and XRP serves as the backbone of the system. It is even more startling to consider the magnitude of the XRP supply that will be affected by this news. Specifically, the paper explains that in order for BlackRock to be able to support assets worth $1.6 trillion, it will be necessary for the company to place a sizable percentage of XRP in escrow or institutional-grade custody. This is not a small-scale accumulation, rather it is a systematic move that will take millions, even billions of XRP from circulation. This will result in scarcity, which may have repercussions across the market in ways that the majority of experts are not currently able to fathom. Just for a second, try to picture a situation in which there is a reduction in the available supply, but the demand from institutions simply escalates. If I may be really honest, this is the ideal recipe for a significant price appreciation. And, well, BlackRock is just the tip of the iceberg. The letter indicates that once they demonstrate that this approach is genuinely effective, other financial heavyweights could follow suit, so producing a network effect that could completely change the global financial system as we know it. In this section, we will discuss the reasons why this is of great significance to you, the investor, the speculator, the observer. The traditional cycles of the cryptocurrency market are typically driven by 3 factors: fear, adoption, and hype. However, what BlackRock is preparing here is truly transcending all 3 of these factors. This is not retail hype, nor is it a story that is being pushed by social media. Rather, it is a conscious and strategic move by one of the largest asset managers on the planet to institutionalize XRP as a settlement layer. The repercussions are quite astonishing. This has the potential to not only cause a significant increase in the price of XRP, but it also has the potential to compel all of the competitors operating in this market to reevaluate their infrastructure. The Ethereum network may be too slow. Bitcoin, which is neither affordable nor energy efficient. As a result of its speed, cost-effectiveness, and liquidity, XRP has unexpectedly become the global standard for institutional digital finance. The document also contains an intriguing analysis of the reasons why other asset managers have been, well, sluggish to accept XRP since its introduction. There are various reasons why many people have been hesitant to use cryptocurrencies, including regulatory uncertainty, old technology, and general reluctance. On the other hand, BlackRock sees this as an opportunity to, jump ahead of other business competitors. By tokenizing a money market fund on the XRPL, they are able to obtain many benefits, including the capacity to scale to trillions of dollars in assets without experiencing bottlenecks, near-instant settlement, and negligible transaction fees. It is carefully pointed out in the document that this is not a play that is based on speculation. It is essentially about having a dominance in operations over the long run. In the financial system, they are aware that having control over liquidity, settlement speed, and asset interoperability provides them with leverage that has never been seen before. A discussion of global finance and interconnections between central banks is also included in the approach. It would appear that BlackRock's solution is designed to interact seamlessly with the existing banking infrastructure while simultaneously avoiding the aspects of the system that are the slowest. This is a hybrid strategy that aims to maintain regulatory compliance and conventional financial frameworks while simultaneously updating settlement processes to digital-first systems that are powered by exchanging digital currency. In the event that this is carried out, it has the potential to bring about a paradigm change in which conventional systems of settlement, including SWIFT, become progressively outdated. Not only would XRP be a cryptocurrency asset, but it would also play a crucial role in the financial system of institutions. The importance of timing is emphasized throughout the message. BlackRock is looking to develop a dominant first-mover position, and they want to move before their competitors can react to their actions. This indicates that the supply of XRP that is held in institutional custody will experience a significant increase in the immediate term, resulting in an artificial shortage that has the potential to cause prices to reach levels that have never been seen before it. Another essential topic that is brought to light in the letter is the reduction of risks. The fund is being designed by BlackRock to be able to survive extreme market situations, such as shortages of liquidity and volatility in the cryptocurrency market. They do not consider XRP to be a gamble, but rather a dependable infrastructure layer that is able to manage high-frequency and high-volume institutional transactions. The wording used in the document emphasizes on multiple occasions that speed, scalability, and dependability are non-negotiable requirements. BlackRock plans to utilize advanced custody solutions, multi-signature wallets, and escrow structures in order to guarantee that the XRP that is supporting this large fund is kept safe and operating around the clock. This is because any delay or failure might have cascading implications. This is a crucial moment for investors who are observing the situation from the sidelines. At this point in time, the market is not simply reacting to speculation, rather, it is reacting to strategic operational deployment on a scale that has never been seen before in the history of cryptocurrency. That being said, what does this imply for the price of XRP? Let us dissect it in detail. The removal of a sizable percentage of the XRP that is already in circulation from supply together with the addition of billions of dollars to the ledger creates the ideal conditions for a spectacular appreciation of the cryptocurrency. The implications of BlackRock's involvement have been the subject of speculation among analysts. However, this memo reveals the truth. There is no need to double the price, rather, the focus should be on redefining it. Following the dissemination of the news, the narrative will explode. When retail investors, institutions, hedge funds, and even central banks recognize the operational efficiency of XRP, they have the ability to instantly pivot their investments. According to the document, the adoption of XRP by even a small percentage of BlackRock's peers might result in an extraordinary liquidity crunch, which would subsequently drive the price of XRP to levels that the majority of people have not really ventured to foresee. In addition, this is only the beginning of the process. There is no room for error. In order to create a snowball effect that has the potential to completely transform the whole cryptocurrency market, BlackRock's approach involves steady scaling, integration with numerous financial instruments, and relationships with global banks. However, the consequences of price are not at the end of the text. In addition, it sheds light on the implications for society as well as the economy. BlackRock is, in effect, constructing a bridge between the conventional financial system